Good morning, students. Now, this is the video 7th, right? Chapter 1, subject chemistry, and topic is evaporation, right? Earlier video we have discussed about the what we have discussed. We have learned about the melting point, boiling point, latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization, then sublimation, and next dry ice. Right now, next we have to last topic, that is the evaporation, students. Okay, so let us start evaporation. Let us learn about the evaporation. As you know that evaporation means, definition we have to learn, right? And you must have noticed or observed that water, when placed in a shallow open container and exposed to the atmosphere, then it is gradually changes into, or it will be gradually disappear, students, right? The evaporation means liquid is converted into vapor, right? Liquid is converted into vapor. This is the process of the evaporation, right? So I am going to write the definition. Evaporation is change of liquid into its vapor at a temperature. ठीक है? Evaporation is change of a liquid into a vapor, right? Liquid is changes into vapor at a temperature below its boiling point. At a temperature below its boiling point. Okay, this is the evaporation. Now, evaporation and the boiling, differences between the evaporation and boiling. So I am telling you about the differences. The first difference is about evaporation takes place at any temperature, right? Evaporation and boiling. Okay, so what is the difference between evaporation and boiling? First is about evaporation takes place at any temperature. Evaporation takes place at any temperature, right? At any temperature it can evaporate. Second, the liquid is changed into the vapor. But boiling at a definite temperature, right? Boiling takes place at a definite temperature. Boiling takes place at a definite temperature, right, students? Number second, temperature of the liquid decreases during evaporation, right? Temperature of the liquid decreases, means reducing the temperature, decreases during evaporation, right? And in the boiling, the temperature of the liquid does not change during boiling, right? Temperature of the liquid does not change during boiling. Okay, this is number second difference. Now, number third difference is about evaporation is a surface phenomenon, right? And I told you when I explained boiling point, then I told you that boiling is a bulk phenomenon, right? So you will write here, evaporation is a surface phenomenon, right? That is takes place only at the surface of the liquid. Okay, phenomenon that is takes place only at the surface of the liquid, right? and here you will write that boiling is a bulk phenomenon. Bulk phenomenon, right? That is, vaporization occurs in the whole mass of the liquid. That is, जो vaporization होता है, vaporization means it will, the liquid is changing to the gases. It means vaporization. Vaporization occurs in the whole mass, of the liquid, right students? So this is about the third difference, that it is a surface phenomenon and boiling is a bulk phenomenon. And number fourth is evaporation occurs very slow, right? Evaporation is a slow process, right? And boiling is a rapid process. So you can write it. Evaporation is a slow process, right? Evaporation is a slow process and boiling is a rapid. Fourth point, boiling is a rapid process. Means after some time it starts boiling, right students? So this is about the evaporation definition and the differences between evaporation and boiling, right? Now, why evaporation causes cooling of the liquid, right? Evaporation causes cooling now students. Evaporation causes cooling means as fast when you start giving the heat, then as faster moving higher energy molecules escape from the surface of the liquid, right? It means kinetic energy should lower, the temperature of the liquid decreases, temperature should be decreases, and what happens here, temperature is decreases, right students? So what, a faster moving heat energy molecules escape from the surface of the liquid, and the remaining molecules have lower kinetic energy, right? Remaining molecules have lower kinetic energy, so the what happens here, temperature should decreases. So this phenomena is known as by this process evaporation causes cooling process. Okay, this is the reason why evaporation cools the human body also. The sweat observes, no? Sweat, in summer season you will observe, like in nowadays summer is there, and you will observe that sweat is coming, right? And so you will observe that sweat can absorbs, right? Sweat absorbs heat from the skin and then continues to evaporate, right? Evaporation takes place by the sweat process. Okay, the next topic is about the evaporation. What are the factors of evaporation, right students? What are the factors of evaporation? Factors affecting evaporation. Okay, factors, this is the last topic of this chapter, factors affecting evaporation students. So number one is about this is given in page number 9, right? You will observe that you must observe that the rate of evaporation increases with the increased surface area, right? If you increase surface area, okay, if you increase the surface area, then the evaporation also increases, right? If the surface area increases, the rate of evaporation increases. Like for example, clothes are drying, you are just putting the clothes, okay, and after some time outside, then you will observe that by increasing the temperature, in the summer season you will observe that by increasing the temperature, the clothes should dry, right? Easily dried. So number one is the surface phenomenon, surface area, right students? So you can write here that if you increase the temperature, right, when the temperature increases, then the rate of evaporation increases, like for example while putting the clothes for drying up. And this is the example, surface area. Second is about the an increase of temperature, right? Increase of temperature. Increase of temperature, look at here in page number 9. With the increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy, right? More number of particles get enough kinetic energy. So what happens? It can changes into the vapor state, right? So temperature here it is given. Temperature means rate of evaporation increases with increase in temperature. With increase, right? So this is because more number of particles of the liquid gets enough energy to pass into the vapor state. Okay, like for example, rate of evaporation of water faster on a hot summer day, right? On a hot summer day, water faster heat. Matlab, means it can just changes into the, like we have studied about, we have learned in surface area that while putting cloths on the outside, if the temperature increases, then it will be dry faster, right? So increase in temperature this much. And next is about the humidity, students, right? Humidity, what do you mean by the humidity? Humidity, right? Humidity means the amount of water vapor present in air. Okay, the amount of water vapor present in air. This is called the humidity, right? So when the amount of water vapor in air is not much, we can say humidity is low, right? Means the moisture content is not enough, then the humidity is low, right? It means the air appears to be dry, and when the amount of water vapor is high, right? If the amount of water vapor is high in the atmosphere, the air appears to be damp because of high humidity, right? When humidity is low, the air can take up more water vapor, right? The air can take up more water vapor and evaporation is faster, right? Like wet cloths dry up faster on a dry day than a wet day. This is because on rainy season, like in rainy season, clothes cannot dry very faster, no? Clothes, air is not able to take up water vapor so readily, right? Air is not take up water vapor so readily, it means a moisture content is there, right? Therefore wet cloths takes longer time to dry, right? So this is about the humidity of air, right? Now number 4th factor is speed of air, right? It means wind speed, the rate of evaporation, wind speed, okay? The rate of evaporation is very fast when the air is blowing, right? The rate of evaporation of a liquid increases with the increasing wind speed and air circulation occurs, right? So wet clothes can dry very easily, right? Very fast means when wind speed is high, the water vapor is swept away more readily, and therefore more molecules move in the surrounding area, right? More molecules are moving in the surrounding area, and the cloths, like for example, cloths can dry very easily and more fastly. Laundry or a lawn, like for example, I am telling you about in wind speed, that laundry on a cloth shine dries up more readily on a windy day than a still day, okay, than a normal day. Okay students, so this is about the wind speed. So you will write here, question will ask that what are the factors affecting evaporation. So you can write the surface area. By increasing the surface area, the evaporation occurs readily. Increase of temperature, examples you can write what I have explained. Then the humidity, the amount of water vapor present in air, and the increase of the wind speed. Okay, this is about the factors affecting evaporation, right students? Now in the last page, page number 10 students, it is given that why should we wear cotton clothes in summer, right? So this is very important question, you have to learn it. Why should we wear cotton clothes in summer, right? This question. And why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a glass? Reason you have to explain, okay students? Reason why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a gas containing ice cold water, right? These questions. So as you know that in this first one, as you know that in the summer season we respire more, right? Because our body keeps us cool, right? We know that evaporation factors affecting evaporation means that increase of temperature, right? During evaporation, the particles at the surface of the liquid gains energy, right? It gains energy. The particle should gains energy. Okay, if it gains energy from the surrounding, then it will be converted into the vapor state, right? The heat energy is equal to the latent heat of vaporization absorbed from the body, right? So cotton means what we have we wear in the summer season. The cotton cloths being a good absorber helps in absorbing the sweat, right? It can more readily can absorb the sweat, and so we feel cool, right? So cotton is a reason you have to write down that cotton being a good absorber. It can it can perspire more because of the mechanism of the body. Okay, so this is about first one. Second one, why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a gas containing ice cold water? Here some activity is given, page number 10 in your NCERT. Let us take some ice cold water in a tumbler. Soon we will see water droplets on the outer surface of the ice cold glass, right? The water vapor present in air on coming in contact with a cold glass of water. Okay? The water vapor present in the outside means in the atmosphere, it can coming in contact with a cold glass of water, right? Cold glass of water, then what happens? Loses energy, right? And gets converted into liquid state. Again, it can, the water vapor at the outside vapor, it can loses energy and gets converted into the liquid state. So we can see that water droplets on the outer surface. Okay, so these are these questions with the reasons you have to learn it. Okay students, now this chapter is completed. Your April plus May month course is finished. You have to just complete your work. Okay students, and learn it whatever I have taught you. Okay students, thank you so much to all of you.